What's up, everybody, and welcome to another Bronze to Mythic, probably not, run. We're on part like 16 or 17 of the Platinum 4 start, but hopefully you're having fun along the way, watching me get just absolutely beat up. But I promised you, and I promised myself, that I'm going to post a draft a day for every day in the month of October for this new ranked season. November gets a little messy. There's a set switch halfway through the month. So we're likely not going to do another Bronze to Mythic run next month, but we are going to focus more on Constructed. So I know we're getting right near the end here. It's going to be today and then posting another video tomorrow, and that's going to end the Bronze to Mythic run in my draft. But as we do with every draft, let's go ahead and take a look at where we've been and what we have been up to. So as you can see, we had a pretty hard stuck in Plat 4. The problem here is definitely the win rate, and that's been sliding down ever so slightly. We were up to a 51, 52% win rate, and then we had a bad run. Two 0-3 runs. We did okay. It's not where we want to be. We want to be at least at 4 out of 3. But we went 2-3 with our last deck. And then we just had a lot of just like bad 1-3, 2-3 runs throughout here. I think we only had one 0-3 run prior to these two. So we were doing okay for a little bit there. And then just ran into a brick wall, which we expect. As you get later into the season, who's left drafting? It's going to be the people that are really enjoying drafting and do a good job at drafting. So in general, what you have is that the power level of the decks go down, and everybody's decks also come up. So there's going to be a lot less like shitty decks that you're going to face, and everybody's going to have a bit better deck. But then the power level is going down because now everybody knows what to draft. So all the good cards are getting a little bit more evenly distributed. You have less power spikes. So in general, we're working at a higher level across the board, bringing the lows up and bringing the highs a little bit down. And then what we're also in is we're in Platinum. So in Platinum, we're going to face, again, folks that draft a lot. We oftentimes face folks from Gold to Diamond in the actual matches. And so I think I even faced somebody that was in Mythic once. So it does happen. All that to be said, competition is stiff, and it's only going to get harder, but it's been good for me. I've been learning a lot about drafting. So let's go ahead, jump into the game, jump into the draft, and move this to officially draft number 30. So let's buy in and make this happen. So we know what we're going to do. We got a few things that we're going to keep in mind. We're going to keep in mind splash responsibly. It's okay to splash if we do so responsibly. Keep ourselves open. We can keep ourselves open pretty much until the start of pack 2. Grab the good cards. Don't like if there's maybe some good synergies that are forming early, then okay, go for your synergies. However, most of the time it's going to be, especially now, grab the good cards. Maybe try to get into a primary color, or you should probably establish a primary color, and then worry about your secondary color a little bit later. And that's going to be our goal throughout this draft. Last draft, we pretty hard avoided black, which may have been a mistake, but we went into white-blue, but blue-red was potentially open. We were trying to stay with the colors that are overperforming. So if we're looking at ones that are overperforming, white-red, white-blue, blue-green, and then you could go red-green or even black-red, it looks like, is doing okay as well. So Unnerving Grasp is pretty good here. Taking a look at the play field. Rickety Gazebo is not a bad grab, but that's going to be a later grab. Killer Mask also is a decent grab if we're going to go like Manifest Dread as well. So generally Manifest Dread is going to be green, blue, and then maybe you could splash black for Manifest Dread because you have things like the Rat, you have the Killer Mask, things like that. But we're probably going to grab Unnerving Grasp here. Enduring Vitality, I think, is the snatch pick. Some other good choices, though, in this pack. You could get into black-green with Brood Spinner. Fear of Exposure is not bad. I wouldn't say it's like a first pick card, but it's definitely decent. Betrayer is really good removal. But Enduring Vitality is just so good. 3/3 for 3. Vigilance, and then you can tap your creatures for any color, and then when it dies, it stays in the battlefield for that secondary ability. Definitely think it's the best grab here. Okay, not the best pack for us. Survival is just difficult to get off. 4 mana, 4/4. Reveal the top X cards or X power. Put any number of creature and or vehicle cards with powers from among them onto your hand. I mean, that's just so hard to trigger. I mean, Wary Watchdog is probably where we're at, or Moldering Gym Weight Room. Maybe Moldering Gym Weight Room. We're already kind of going a little bit down a Manifest Dread track. Spine Seeker, Centipede is really solid. I think our primary color right now is definitely green. We got to figure out what our secondary color is. Frantic Strength is really good. Tunnel Surveyor, not bad. It's a 3/3 for essentially a 3, and you get a Glimmer. But Frantic Strength is outperforming. It's a really strong card, like 56, 57% performance, because it doesn't go anywhere, and it has Flash. So pretty solid little combat trick, actually. All right, this is tough. I mean, Vanish from Sight keeps us in our colors. Clockwork Percussionist is pretty good. Grab the Prize is a little bit lower tier. Keys to the House can help with Delirium. It also can help you search for a basic land card, sacrifice. I mean, and it's neutral color too, so it can help you unlock a room and give you some stuff. Horde Vigor is also outperforming. That's a really good card. Stalked Researcher, not bad. I don't know how much we would trigger Eerie with this. That's an enchantment. So maybe Stalked Researcher. Get ourselves into like a solid green-blue here. Bashful Beastie, probably. I do like Fear of Infinity. But you would have to splash black. That's a good counterspell, but we did run into some issues. It falls off pretty hard late game. None of these are really great. Enter the Enigma. Unsettling Twins, maybe. That's a splashable card. This is an enchantment. Clammy Prowler. Mindskinner. We currently, fun fact for the stream, we currently have a 100% win rate on played or flipped Mindskinner. So we're grabbing the Mindskinner. Yeah, Conductive Machete, definitely. Strong pick here. It's going to help us with Manifest Dread. I would like some more Manifest Dread targets. This is tough. Like Silent Halls Creeper is really, really good. Has a really good played win rate. But Duskmourn Domination also does. So I think we're going to take Silent Hall Creeper. I think we're pretty solidly in green-blue at this point. Maybe just grab the Manifest Dread, 2/2 for 2. Yeah. Now we need some more Manifest Dread targets. Twist Reality. It's going to be one of the better counter spells, as well as could give us a Manifest Dread if we need it. Ghost Vacuum is OP. I don't know how that got that far. How did I get to pick 6? That's crazy. Creeping Peeper, probably. I don't love anything here. Piranha is just annoying. Grab a couple of those, sure. Duskmourn's Domination came around. Don't make a sound. These are just in our colors. We're gonna trim some of these. Probably trimming Unsettling Twins, keeping Conductive. Clammy Prowlers are probably gonna go. Another Piranha Fly. That's funny. Mirror Room, Fractured Room. It's probably what we want. Oblivious Worm, Bookworm, or Hope of Wheel. But create a token that's a copy of a creature you control, except it's a reflection in addition to its other. So you get to copy a creature that you have. And then if it's a triggered ability of a permanent you control, it triggers twice. So things like Oblivious Bookworm would be able to trigger twice. Yeah, we don't have a lot of great targets yet for Mirror Room, but we'll snag it. Probably Spine Seeker Centipede. Keep our land going here. It's a really good card. Get Out is one of the better. Counter spells, or we can grab Stock Defender. What are we looking at here? We got a decent little mana curve. Removal. We have like Don't Make a Sound. Twist Reality. Unnerving Grasp. Probably Get Out. I would like Stocked Researcher. Also Manifest Dread. We don't have a ton of synergies yet with Manifest Dread, so Stocked Researcher is probably where we're going to go. That's pretty sweet. So is Meat Locker. Also, we have another Spine Seeker Centipede. Got some good options in this pack. So this is removal and then card draw, like consistent card draw. This is also removal and card draw, but this is a little bit cheaper. So we're going to grab Bottomless Pool. There's our dual land. Or we can grab another Twist Reality. Dual land is the correct choice. Get Out is what you want if you're going to get removal here. Glimmer Burst, draw 2 cards. Or Frantic Strength. Card draw is always so good. Enter the Enigma, more card draw. Here's a big body for us. That's a... I mean, these are so expensive, but... Manifest Dread. Sure. Grab an Erratic Apparition. We do have enough enchantments that that's going to trigger. We're not splashing black. We're not doing any of that, so... We're gonna do Simic. What do they suggest? Not my piranha flies. Then let's take a look at the lands. We want to go 16 lands. We have a lot of blue, so we can go down on one green. So the Duskmourn's domination, we're basically stealing stuff. All right, so what do we got over here? So Ghost Vacuum, huge. This is a game winner by itself. Creeping Peeper to flip some rooms, a little flyer, Silent Hall Creeper, Get Out. That's really good counter spells. 2 Manifest Dreads. So what's our target for Manifest Dread? A Dagger Maw, or Bashful Beasties. Creatures, we are a little low, so I think we need to add more creatures for sure. We are triggering this enough. 2/5 is nice. It's got a big ass on it. One 3 Flying Vigilance. I do like a 2 mana 3/3 though. Ten creatures. The rest of them are gonna be Manifest Dread, and then we gotta buff them though. That's the thing. Like if you're gonna Manifest Dread, you gotta be able to buff your creatures. Not really going for Delirium, so the key's not super important. Okay, so we're gonna run a 41. I like it. Frantic Strength is to buff a Manifest Dread, make it a 4/4. We also have the Conductive Machete for buffing. We're gonna be copying stuff. Hopefully we're copying stuff like Bashful Beastie. We could also take their cards and then copy them is kind of the goal. So we do get some like creature acquisition through Duskmourn's domination as well. And then Ghost Vacuum is doing some work. So we got some Manifesting Dread, buffing a little bit, getting some good ramp with the cards. Yeah, no Patchwork Beastie is a little sad. I don't even think I saw one. So a little rough in that way. But the whole point of this is sort of curve out, get good mana generation, and then work towards hopefully flipping something like a Mind Skinner, flipping your Bashful Beastie, flipping a Dagger Maw, stealing their cards. So they're big baddies, they're scary cards, we can steal them. And then from there, try to Ghost Vacuum their graveyard and get a good flip and make that happen. So I don't want ads for the next hour. So I'm getting a little notification here that an ad's going to run. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a 3-minute ad. And then that way we don't have any ads for the next hour and we can all chill. So I'm going to run this 3-minute ad starting now. If you don't want to see an ad, you got to either be a Turbo member or subscribe. None of those are required. I make sure that you don't miss out on any gameplay during an ad. But I do got to run them so that we can avoid pre-roll ads. So let's do that now. We'll just hang out. Just hang out. So nobody's missing anything. Finish my protein shake. Which is leaking. Did I get protein shake all over me? Solid. All right. Officially got our first 20 grams of protein for the day. Yeah, that was leaking. Now I got it all over me. And if you're still seeing me, this is what it is. Like, I make sure you don't miss anything. on everybody that's hanging out here just to get the full show, but it does mean we got to hang out every now and then. You got the little turtle. What does that turtle do? Is it wavy? It's the turtle from Mario, right? Yeah, it shows up on the stream. You can wave. We got about a minute 20 left on this ad, but then it's supposed to dance? Oh, it dances in the Twitch chat. It doesn't dance in the yeah, it dances in the Twitch chat. It doesn't dance in the restream chat. So I have the restream chat up so that we can see both the YouTube and the Twitch chat at the same time. But I also keep the Twitch chat up on my screen because it gives me ad alerts and different alerts of stuff that's going on in the Twitch stream that you don't get in the restream. So that's why. But yeah, it's dancing. Just it's not going to dance in the restream overlay chat, which is unfortunate. Little quirky things here and there, but at least I can see both chats. How's my morning been? It's been good. I started pretty early. We have some lumberjacks, arborists are their official names now, coming out to chop down some trees on at my house here, and so I had to get up early. I had to roll back my chain link fence so that they can get their equipment into the backyard and stuff like that. So did that this morning. So we had a little bit of a late start, but we are back. We are back. Get your predictions in. We're going to go here. We are on 0-0. Draft number 30. No punts yet today. Here is the deck. Get your predictions in. There's a way to do predictions, and I'm no good. All right, can I do this? Is it / predictions? Yeah, prediction. Will streamer outcome 1? Yes. Oh, okay. It was my first time doing this. Submission period. We'll give you a minute. Get your votes in there. Start prediction. Got it. All right, predictions are up. It's my first time doing a prediction. We'll see what's going on. Do you think this is better than a 3-3 deck? Because better than 3-3 is where we'd want to be right now. And this is only if you're on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, unfortunately, there's no prediction there. Without the Beastie Boy, I have to go 0-3. All right, get your predictions in. We got some channel points being bet right now. We got no believers. No believers. Okay. Have access to some stuff, including the vacuum. Ghost vacuum, turn 1. Turn 2, silent hall creeper. I look OP over on this side. Okay, how do I see the prediction results? Oh no. If only I had an answer for that. so far just... It's taking your stuff. That's what I'm doing. I get to play Silent Hall Creeper again. How dare they say you already Silent Hall Creeper? Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna take care of that. Go ahead and play that again. Take 3. Gremlin Tamer. And trigger it. If I had a 5th land, that would be really nice. Draw a card. Hey, 5th land. And then just returns to their owner's hand. Let's get that out of here for now. Get myself... So now when I swing, so if I unlock this... So that was hopefully just to slow them down, so they didn't like do a double enchantment. Yeah, there we go. Just going nice and wide, aren't you? Trade. Kill one of those gremlin. Okay, so we do have Frantic Strength. I think if we unlock this, we get 2 cards. Can't be blocked, but I can block with it. Okay, got another land. Now I can play Dagger Maw next turn. And then hopefully that's enough of a lightning rod. So they're going to swing for 3, 5, 8. 8 this turn. 9. 10. Are they going to come up with another 4? All right. Well, this is going to be the funny part. I'm going to play Dagger Maw. That's not going to be enough. I got too low. They're going to swing with everything, and even if I block the 3 and a 2, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they got it. They just went way too wide on me. Way too wide. There wasn't much I could do. All right, unfortunately, the non-believers are in the lead right now. 0-1. This deck's got some pretty crazy stuff I can do with it, but okay. Same turn, same turn. So Ghost Vacuum turn 1. Silent Hall Creeper turn 2. Your graveyard. I'm grabbing my own Silent Hall Creeper. Flash that in. That's fine. I'll take out a 3-2 with a 2-1. Take their creatures. Almost the exact same start. It was almost the exact same start. That is very true. Need another land. All right, we got 3 creatures under Ghost Vacuum though. Hey, there we go. So what is this, 6 to pop? Okay. Do we take the 4? And then I Unnerving Grasp it? I think we take the 4. And then we Unnerving Grasp our own Bashful Beastie. Made him use 2 removals. That's great. Your graveyard. We'll grab a Bashful Beastie. Now we have 4 cards. If we get to 6 lands, then things get a little bit more interesting. Okay. It's +2/+0 and gains lifelink. That is an enchantment. I think I have to block. Getting some bad beats here, friends. They're swinging big. I'm either flooding or drying out, man. I'm either the desert or just fucking too much land. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, it all hurts. I lost again. I lost again. Jesus Christ. What are these decks that I'm playing? My deck is good. Oh. All right. That's game. Number 2. Who cursed me? Who cursed me? It was the almighty Babinska. The almighty Babinska said 0 and 3. You voted for me to win though, but you put the bad juju in the chat. The bad juju has officially been just spread. Nice thick layer all over the chat. Just all the bad juju, just right, just rubbing it in. Rubbing it in. I can't take it. I need the second color. I really want the Spine Seeker. Oh no! Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh my god. Alright. We're saved. We're saved. Yeah, not the bad juju. The bad juju is just all up in there. Okay. I think we save Get Out for a counterspell. Okay, 4 mana. What you dropping? What you dropping at 4? What you got? Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and counter that. Don't allow you to trigger the old Victor Valgavoth here. Gotta take 3. Hey, got another Get Out though. Now got a little 4/3 action here. They want to swing with Valgavoth. We have 2 types. Okay. My bad. I'll unbatify my juju. Yeah, we're gonna need like a cleansing ceremony. We'll need some sage, some crystals. I don't know. What all do you do to? Oh, I can play this. Interesting. Give me a green. Okay, we got a green. Got a second green. Next, I think we swing with the machete. It's equip cost 4. Okay. We're up to 3 types. We got an enchantment, basic land, and an instant. You own to your hand. Okay. So I could do this. Two blockers established. And then put them in my hand. Take 1. Then we get to play this first. Do they have a counter spell? Draw 2 cards. Okay. Do they have another instant speed enchantment that they're trying to do? I don't think there's another one that exists. Then play our Creeping Peeper. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, nice. Yeah, I just block the 2. They're gonna hit me with something like jump scare. Oh, all right. Okay, now we have our 4th. We could play Dagger Maw, but I think it's funnier if we do this. Okay, that becomes a swing for us. Swing, bada, 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 bada. I can also make it. This is 4 mana. This is 3. I have 6. If I had 1 more mana, I guess I could play this too. But smack this onto Fear of Immobility, and that becomes a 3/5. Nice. Nice Dagger Maw. I wonder if I show him my own. I see your Dagger Maw. And I match it. And I can kill it too. You swing with your Dagger Maw. Nice. Nice. The bad juju is 1. Oh. The almighty Babinska. The almighty Babinska. Oh. It smeared the bad juju all over the stream. No, it's not your fault. Yeah, those were some bad beats. Those were some bad beats. Oh, all right. Well, that went 0-3. That's rough. Let's go ahead and take a look at the replay. Since we didn't go 4-3, this is what we tried to do to get better. We'll take a look at our draft replay and see if there was anything that we could have done differently. Can't end on an 0-3 though. I am limited on time. I might have enough time to like draft and then play a couple games of the draft. But let's go ahead and review where we may have gone wrong in the actual draft itself. So Unnerving Grasp is really good. It was a toss-up between these two. Glad I took Unnerving Grasp. It's going to be a lot better. I think it's the best card here. It has a 58.3 played win rate. Turn Inside Out is 58.2. So Unnerving Grasp, definitely a good pick. Enduring Vitality, I think, is the best pick here. Brood Spinner was actually a little bit better. Interesting. 56.1. This is 56.9, but this was 59.3. So Brood Spinner is kind of crazy. It's almost in that 60% mark. As far as best pick here, we did go with Moldering Gym Weight Room. Friendly Ghost is also a good pick as well, so that wasn't terrible. Spine Seeker Centipede, I think, was the best pick here. Yep. Spine Seeker was good. Frantic Strength, we all know that that's a crazy 59.7 played win rate. Lionheart Glimmer could have been a pick. It's just so slow. It's so slow. It's so hard to do much with. So Frantic Strength, feel good about. Keys was just sort of a gut pick. There may be a little bit better options with like Vanish from Sight, 55.4% win rate. We all know Clockwork Percussionist is good as well. So Vanish from Sight was probably the pick here, just being more solidly in blue. I really just like Stalked Researcher. We all know, though, that Horrid Vigor is the really good, 56.9. Why not pick the Dragonfire? Pick 5. 55.7 versus 59.7. So, yes, it is a 3 damage exile effect, but if we look at the played win rate, at 59.7, it's almost a 60% win rate when played. So it's a little bit better. We weren't hurting for removal yet. Bashful Beastie, this kind of went with what we were doing. We are kind of going down the route. Like green was pretty solidly our color, 55.4. Same as Vanish from Sight. Fear of Affinity, like, wasn't worth splashing the color at a 55.9 versus the 55.4, so it's a 0.5% better in the played win rate. Don't Make a Sound. We did snag one of those. It was the best pick here. This was just garbage pick. It wasn't our colors. Manifest Dread, so we snagged that. Sort of a garbage pick. Okay. Pack 1, pick 1. Our experience, we didn't get to play it. If we would have played it, we would have had at least one win. Our experience with this card and why we gravitate towards it, we currently have a 100% win rate. So I like the Mind Skinner. Is there something better? 56.4. It's better than Razorkin. Not better than Razorkin Horde Caller, though. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. What else do we have here? I don't think any of these are going to be better. So it's definitely up here. Of the ones here, there was a slightly better with Razorkin Horde Caller, but we weren't really in red at this point. We had one red, and that was a garbage pick. So Mind Skinner made sense for what we were trying to do. Same thing with Machete, 53.9. This one's slightly better, about 0.5% better. There are some decent white cards in here. Overall, Conductive Machete was going to be our best pick. Silent Hall Creeper, absolutely. This is pretty decent. This is why we ended up with a couple of these. 55.5 if played. You get to steal a card from your opponent and play it as long as that enchantment is in play. I think it was the best option for what we have. Maybe Slavering Branch Snapper. I got to keep remembering that this is a pretty high played win rate at 56%. But this is the same cost, and I get to steal a creature. So to me, it's like a 2-for-1. Even though you do reduce the strength of the card, the power and toughness, if I could think. Glimmerlight is also a really good option too. Keep that in mind. That's a 56.3 played. Manifest Dread, probably the best bet here in the colors that we were in. Again, there were some really good red cards. There was probably an opportunity to go green-red at some point. Yeah, there was an opportunity to go green-red, which does really well. Vacuum, Ghost Vacuum can win games by itself. Like, it's pretty solid. Not a lot of great choices here. We just grabbed Peeper. We just grabbed something in our colors here. Again, nothing crazy. Grab something in our colors, 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 grab something in our colors. Okay. This is pretty interesting if you can actually get this to work. Maybe been better off if we had done Oblivious Bookworm, but to be fair, we weren't actually manifesting Dread all that much. So it was, you know, if we go by the percentages, it was probably the better pick. Same thing with Frantic. Strength is probably the better pick than Mirror Room, but if you can get this to go off, copying something is pretty nice. Here, I think, was a tough pack, if I'm being honest with you. There wasn't a lot of great choices in our colors. We ended up grabbing the strongest one, I think, at 56.1. Razorkin, again, if we were in red, I think green-red was probably open. We maybe missed that green-red. Get Out is strong. If you're going to go for a counterspell, like the Get Out and Twisted Reality are probably the best ones to grab. 55.1. We know Shroud Stomper is good if played, but we weren't definitely not in those colors at this point. We're in pack 3. Bottomless Pool, great card. You can see the win rate there, 56.1. Maybe another Spine Seeker Centipede could have been a good pick too, or a pick as well. We went ahead and got a dual land here, got another Get Out, which is one of the good removals. We all know Frantic Strength is so good. But we wanted the card draw here in this particular case. We wanted the utility. More card draw. That was one of our big bodies. This is another steal. More Manifest Dread. Just grabbing a card. Grabbing a card, grabbing a card, grabbing a card. Okay, so what did we miss out? We probably could have gone like a green-red and had a little bit stronger choices, even though we did end up with some really good blue cards like Silent Hall Creeper, the Mind Skinner, Unnerving Grasp, and a couple of these Duskmourn Dominations. Let's go to the last pick here. Yeah, we ended up with 2 Duskmourn Dominations as well. So there is maybe a chance to go green-red. There were some good red options throughout this. But the blues that we did grab, I mean, there was only a few that were really, really good. Silent Hall Creeper, the Mind Skinner. Duskmourn Domination, it essentially acts like a 6-drop. You can take any of their 6-drops and do some crazy stuff with it. Huge shout out to Shopper Dave 21. Appreciate the follow. Thank you for hanging out with us. And yeah, so like I said, it was a good deck. I think it was a good deck. We had some good synergies. We could do some fun stuff. At least 2 of those beats were just bad beats. They got the nut draws. And there was maybe one that we could have scraped out, but even then I felt on my heels the whole time. But that's drafting. And this is going to be our experience right now, just because 1, skill issue, but 2, we're deep into the season now. We're 22 days into a season and we're in platinum. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough out here. So it's good competition though. I'm enjoying it. I'm learning a ton. And so if you enjoyed this video, if you've made it all the way to the end of this draft number 30, you should just do the thing at the time, like it, subscribe it, leave a comment, get this out to other people that like Magic the Gathering content on YouTube. It's much, much appreciated. And until next time, we'll catch you at the table.